On first down, Newton. He goes underneath for Anderson, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Here's Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. On first and 10, Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on third and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down, it's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at him. They'll run it here with Brown. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina ready to take the field again. And, you know, the Panthers, that big Week 1 win against Dallas, now they run into a tough one in Week 2. They're at Atlanta. You got to remember, Atlanta is both angry after their Week 1 loss, and they're well rested.
Yeah, after playing Thursday the 6th, so it's almost a mini open week for them. Get a little bit of extra time, but they've got their own concerns trying to get their offense cranked up. I can't wait to see how this one turns out. And don't forget, Hurricane Florence hitting the East Coast. Well, that wreck preparations as well as Carolina tries to get ready.
2nd and 10, Newton again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Found his target, it's Anderson. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Goff will hit. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the 2009, 2010.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform, and they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
It's really incredible success when you think about it. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started 1 game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut on the road against the Chargers, wins. And Tyrod, whichever way he wants it pronounced, got a tie with Cleveland. How about special category? Ryan Tannehill, back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard. Ryan Fitzpatrick with a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers, still pretty good.
Yes.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Come on now.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Newton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Eluded, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. There's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. 12 yards there as they move the chains. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, gone. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with John Kelly. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
20. 76. 76.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again is Newton. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Come on now. Do something.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton throwing again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Newton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Operating from the gun, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light. Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Do something. Hey.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. Got some real estate inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Come on now. Set. 180. 26
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Now Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Gano's kick is point game at 16-6. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Goff. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted. And that's